Yes.
It worked. It. There's no title for the stream though, because for whatever reason OBS didn't do that.
I mean, can't you just change it right now?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi. Anybody even remember who I am?
Everybody knows who you are, except for people.
What?
What?
Damn. Made the tweet. You can go ahead and reach.
I will do said thing.
Did you make a post in Discord already?
No.
I will. I can't make it in announcements, but I can make it in general.
Yay. Okay, let me... Yeah, I don't know if you saved this or if it does it all. Save all changes saved.
And it's probably fine. Here, I can go check.
As you should.
Yep.
It is? Cool.
Yep.
That's one of the things I really like about streaming on YouTube. They make it easier on some things. Not everything. Hold on. I'm going to do that really rude, shitty streamer thing. I'm going to be on my phone for a second. I don't know what he's doing. Doing something.
Don't forget to retweet.
I'm doing it right now. How dare you be bossy to me?
I'm not being bossy. I'm reminding you. Isn't that like how this whole thing works? You forget something and I remind you about it?
I still don't like it. That's weird.
What?
Because we changed locations, YouTube actually sent me like a security email.
We're like 10 feet from the other place.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool though. They're like, hey, did you know you're streaming from a different location? No.
What's wrong?
It's a lot of drop frames.
Maybe it just needs a minute.
Oh, it won't tell me. Or it's...
You just hover over it. It was... Yeah. Wi-Fi.
Nacho. Oh. Well, I'm on yours then. Or we're on yours. Which, it shouldn't drop frames. It really shouldn't.
Like I said, it's also the fact that it's probably just booting up.
Oh, maybe. But we need to keep an eye and make sure that... because obviously, like, this kind of stream... It's always funny to me, the difference between this kind of stream and, like, when you do video game streaming. Like, my CPU usage and, like, all that shit is, like, 1%. When I fucking stream video games, it's, like 80 to 90 to, like, what is going on %? You know, like, it's fucking crazy. In all honesty, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. A lot of frames. That thing.
We'll wait and see if somebody comes in and says, "Hey, you guys are like hugely laggy or some shit." That's how you like troll people. Just make weird movements and sounds, and then when they come in your stream, you're like, "You're laggy, bro," and then you're like,
Have you not seen that? There was a streamer who's streaming WoW, and then he just like,
yo, you said you weren't gonna be able to come. Oh, okay. I appreciate the alert, bro.
Let's get it.
Lunar with the lurk. Yo, if it gets really laggy, say something, because we might be able to fix it, or maybe not fix it. I don't know.
The doctor. Or the drive.
Oh, no, doctor. Didn't you just go to the doctor the other day, dude? Oh, never mind. You said you're lurking. Lurk away.
But there was just a WoW streamer who just.
Oh, I got you. I got you, dude.
But he just stared at the camera, or like stared at his computer for like 45 seconds. And he goes, "Now I'm just playing."
Huh? Oh, okay. I like if
Stress
OBS
test.
if OBS says it's oh yeah, that's good shit, dude. About doing the stress test. That's good for you. But if it gets really bad, like I guess worst case scenario, I could go get an Ethernet cord and fucking just plug in. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. Yeah, I do. Of course I do. I really don't.
Drop frames. Around 30% each time.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Listen,
Which honestly is kind of like when you watch somebody stream on YouTube that uses their phone. Every once in a while, it gets kind of like, I call it 8-bit streaming, where everything like goes, looks like Minecraft, and then goes correct. I don't know what that shit's called.
It's called lag.
Oh, that's what that is. No. Damn, what were we talking about a minute ago? I done forgot, because I was like, oh, I want to make a point. But I forgot.
We were talking about lagging and WoW streamers.
Oh no! So if I was gonna troll people, I would want to do like mid sentence.
Yeah, no, that's what he did.
And so like I just wanna. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm actually gonna do that. I have to wait 6 months so people fucking forget. But I'm just gonna do that. And like it'll be on a very important point, and I'll be like, and that's why I told that motherfucker to go fuck up.
make sure you don't blink though.
People will be like, lagging. What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be funny. That's how you troll people when you stream. Imagine doing that shit for like an hour. I commit to the bit. I never move. I never blink. My eyes are on fire.
Reminds me of the there's a Borderlands like kind of skit thing where the guy gets paralyzed and like he's like eyes are half open when he does it and he's paralyzed for like a week. And when he gets unparalyzed, he's like, "Oh god, my eyes."
Okay, sorry, I was looking in Discord just to see if anybody was saying something. I know one of the things that Shady was talking about, wanting to talk about, was like right when he first moved out. You remember saying that?
Yes, I do.
The floor is your not the floor, because technically the bank owns this floor.
I was about to say I don't own this floor. I'm not sure you entirely. I think you
I
own
don't.
a part of the floor.
I think we own like this section that we're in. The rest of the house belongs to the bank.
But where do I start? Do not say the very beginning,
Damn it.
because
Okay.
I will start with the day I was born.
Yeah. It was a cold February 28th, 2001.
I don't know. I was super angry when I moved out because I don't know. I was just super stressed from school and stuff. So I just kind of was like, I'm moving out today. That's just how it's gonna be. I went over to a friend's house, and it's kind of crowded there, honestly. Like, you ever had to share a room with somebody that there's just no room for you?
Yeah, it's called prison. Yes, I know that feeling.
Okay, well, it wasn't that bad, but
I was gonna say no one's trying to stab you to death in your sleep.
no.
Aw. You missing out on the real experience.
No,
then.
I don't. I think I'll pass, Chief.
That's probably a good pass. Good pass.
But I lived there. I quit my crappy job at a pizza place. I did not like that job whatsoever. Then dropping frames again.
Yeah.
Bad.
Don't worry about it.
But
if it gets bad, we'll stop and restart.
But then I just I finished out high school. Nothing really happened. I got a new job. I got 2 new jobs while I was there. And I can't remember what happened, but I lost one of them at a grocery store. Now I just work at a fast food place. And I recently moved out of that friend's house and into a different one. Because it's just a better situation. Nothing really else happened.
On a side note, did you go get your foot looked at?
Yeah, I did.
What'd they say? It's a foot.
It's a foot.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go to a podiatrist, if that's what you mean. I never got the chance to do that.
Right. You should just go to a healthcare provider.
Yeah, I went to one of the urgent care places around here.
Yeah, med check. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to one of them and I was like, I think my foot's messed up, and they're like, yep, sure is. Antibiotics. There you go.
Make sure you take them, all of them. That's how antibiotics work.
I'm taking most of them. Does that
You have to take all of them.
just at once? You got it.
No, don't. See, I don't know. Can you OD from antibiotics? I don't think so.
I made the same joke at work. I was like, they have me taking 3 a day. I really doubt that 30 at once would, I might throw up.
Oh, it definitely. Or it would give you the shits to where you wanted to die.
Or it will do what my manager said, and I will become immune to every infection that's ever existed.
He went Super Saiyan immune. Sorry, I don't know how to do that sound effect where he's all glowing. Yeah, where he's all glowing in orange. I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
Did you see the tweet about that where it was somebody's like, boring. I'm growing my hair out. Woke. I'm going Super Saiyan 3.
No, I did not see that.
Here and there.
Every couple minutes says 30% drop frames. If it starts becoming every few minutes or whatever. No, you don't have to do that.
Take every dose of antibiotic as directed.
Because that's why they want you to do that. So you can kill the infection, not... I don't know.
No, I get it. It's just really hard to remember to take something 3 times a day when I wake up in the afternoon.
But you can easily time this shit out where you're taking it 3 times away.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
I don't know if the camera froze or if OBS froze. Oh, there we go.
Weird.
That was weird.
Oh, that might be why.
Oh, okay. Oh, I probably should just go to mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I don't think I know it either. Why would I need the password? It's mine. Anyway.
Uh-oh. Now we're dropping frames in OBS.
No, we're not dropping frames in OBS because it would give me a notification. That's just a laptop. It probably didn't stick for them. Or maybe it did. I don't know. If you're in...
That's pretty frequently.
I don't know if it's freezing. Oh, okay.
That one,
See,
that one definitely did.
Hey, this is a stream where we just drop frames every time and then point it out to you.
Speaking of obvious things, movies.
Lots of movies. Well, it's not as many as it used to be.
That is a lot of movies.
I mean, yeah, but it's not
Okay, let's take a vote here. How many movies do you own?
I don't know. We sold a bunch of them. At one point, I had 1,100.
I have this many. How many movies do you own? Not those.
Yeah,
We're
sure that those not.
exactly.
She owns 1,100. I should correct my statement. I don't own anything.
Some stuff he used to say to me as a kid.
What?
You don't own anything. I gave you everything. And I was like, but you gave it to
Don't
me.
worry, Joe. The reason that is because
Yeah, I don't need to own anything. Why would you want to own stuff? It just weighs you down. And it's a complete bummer.
You're a complete bummer.
I am.
I'm gonna go make a post about it in Discord
Oh, for what? The stream?
for the stream.
Oh, Lunar says he's on penicillin right now.
I don't even know.
Man, everybody's got some kind of infection going on. Maybe I should go to the doctor. Then we could be triplets. We all could be on antibiotics for stuff. It'll be a good time. We'll be like the bionic. Ooh, that's like a good weird TV show name.
Bionicles? Because that was the
No.
thing.
I was thinking, I'm older, so I was thinking Bionic Man. You know what I mean? Like we can make him better,
Faster.
stronger. Yeah, so you at least get the reference.
Yeah. I think I watched that at some point in my life.
I mean, Robot Chicken makes a lot of fucking
What's
things
that?
about it.
What's that movie? Where the guy has the gun. He's like, this goes through trees, people, schools. What is that?
Johnny Dangerously.
Yes, I need to rewatch that because I don't remember most of it. I just remember that one skit. Oh, once.
My dad hit me once. I fucking love that movie. That's what that's like early 80s. Michael Keaton, Joe Piscopo. Like there's a shit ton of people in that movie. Like a bunch of it's fine.
Okay.
She's building a nuclear reactor. Like so if you hear weird sounds like impact drills and shit, that's what she's doing.
Scientists talking. You just hear in the background, who are these guys?
Dudes walk by in the full hazmat suit.
And they're
like, I don't know if those guys are making meth or a fucking nuclear reactor. You hear somebody yell in the background, "Damn it, Frankfurt, we cannot do it like that." Then you would know it's a nuclear reactor. But if it was like, well, hell, son, I don't think we can do it like, then you know we're making meth. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, Southern people.
Did you not hear about the kid who made a nuclear reactor? And he was like 15. He's not even like a super genius. He like just kind of
he Googled it.
No, he really did. He basically like Googled how does a nuclear reactor work and basically built like a very small one in his backyard, and like the FBI had to come and like take it away because it was a hazard to everyone.
See, when I was a kid, you had to have the anarchist cookbook to make shit like that. You couldn't just be like, "Hey Google." I wonder. I bet like
I don't know. You mean the internet is just the anarchist cookbook too? Like
on steroids.
Yeah.
Because the anarchist cookbook I don't remember like nuclear fusion reactors being in there. It was like Molotov cocktails and shit like that.
It's like boil gasoline.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, that is. We do not advise that here at Mr.
Biggie's Worth Incorporated. We do not neither endorse nor consent to you boiling gasoline. I just want to, like, I have these weird things where I just want to make like weird commercials and advertisements and shit, and like disclaim. I would love to just do
that goes in like in your Be Right Back.
Yeah, I would love to just do a whole like roll of like disclaimers. You know what I mean? Like, we here at Mr. Biggie's With Incorporated do not advise you nor consent to you drilling into your eye. Like, that would not be a good idea, and we would not accept any liable. Liable is words, right?
Yeah, liable.
Yeah.
Feel like breaking news. Macaroni tastes good. That is all.
Go back to doing what you were doing. Macaroni is really good. Do you remember that MC Chris song? Mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese? Yeah.
I was listening to
Hot
that the
dogs
other
and
day.
mac and cheese.
Yeah. When you and Jay were like younger and like that song, like we would sing that song, that shit was fun.
I like revisiting old music, and I'm like, man, I haven't heard that since actually forever. You gotta open it up later, be like, drop frames, drop frames, drop frames, drop frames, drop frames.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the first one like this, so I gotta like you have to work out all the kinks and shit. You can't just well, I guess you could just work on a thing until you had it perfected, but then for me that would take years and then I would lose interest and give up. So I just wing it and then figure it out from there. I like it. It's way easier. Don't have kids that way. That's not a good plan. We'll just wing it. What I mean is, like, you can't just be like, oh, let's have a kid. Like, you probably should, like, get a crib or something for them to sleep in. I don't even give a shit if you just...
a dresser?
I was gonna say, I wouldn't give a shit if you just got, like, a dresser drawer out of, like, crackhead Ernie's fucking dresser and use that.
Why is it always Ernie? What did Ernie ever do to you?
I was gonna say, for one, his name was Ernest Thurgood, you know what I mean? And we called him E.T., you know what I mean? And we always get in a hissy. And then, like, in Spanish class, everybody had to call him Ernesto, and I don't know, we just didn't like him. I don't know. I don't even know an Ernie, other than Bert and Ernie. Like, so if your name's Ernie, my bad.
You need
we here at Mr. Incorporated don't consent
to discriminating against
Ernies.
You need to have like a little thing that you can click that's just like character break. It's like,
oh, that's a good idea. I was thinking of like a fucking TikTok where you just took like all the Ernies, like Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters. I only know two Ernies. Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters, Ernie from Bert and Ernie. That's the only two Ernies I know. You know what I mean? But you just take like 9 Ernies and you just make like a 15-second fucking TikTok. You know what I mean? And then be like, sorry to all the Ernies out there. But yeah, like a lot of times I just want to like make stuff because it's weird and I think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like that urinal TikTok thing.
I literally was sitting with my coworkers and they're like, what you watching? I'm like, oh, my dad made a TikTok. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And they like walked away. And then they just heard me go, ugh. And they were like, what's that? And I was like, you made the worst joke and it got me.
That's all I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Like I laughed at it, but then I was like, I cannot believe you did that.
Yeah.
A good serious face.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell?
If there
right?
If there's an Academy Award for fucking TikTok videos, I should get a nomination for that one. I was like, man, I gotta do this like I'm really talking to somebody. I'm like really fucking serious. Bam. You can't do TikTok from your computer, right? It's a mobile app, right?
Yeah, it's an app.
Oh, really? Because the way that I did the green screen one was just like use that video
And then green screen it.
and then
Put it back on your phone.
and then I put it on my phone and then just uploaded it from there because I didn't know if there was a TikTok for the computer, for the computation machine.
Computer.
No, it's just funny.
You have to see what we... Oh my goodness, my coworkers on the oven, they'll just keep... And I go over there and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, coating the entire thing in oven cleaner.
Dude, honestly,
And he's there for like 5 minutes.
Listen, like, because everything now I see in TikTok videos. The next time you do that, or you just spraying for, like, if it's a whole minute or whatever, fucking video yourself. Or, like, just video your hand. Dude, because I could use that. Like, that shit would be funny. Yeah, when Jax and I, like, first got together, she used to use this, like, stuff in her hair. I don't know what it was for, but it was in a little spray bottle. So it would go, and she would wake up sometimes before me to get ready to go to work. So I would
wake
be
up
like,
to.
no, I'd be laying in bed and I'd just hear. And it was funny too because it did something to her hair, and yeah, you don't think we have enough movies? We had 1,100. I bet we're probably down to like 800 by now, probably.
Down to.
Yeah, down. We're downsizing. But like the shit would get on her hair, but then it would get on the floor too. And with linoleum, like there's sometimes I thought she was like legit trying to like murder me because I'd go in there and be like, "Fuck!" You know what I mean?
You know, you talking about that made me think of like a TikTok skit I could do, because on one of our machines there's glass, and then there's like the heated part, and we have to use two different things for it. We have like a super contact cleaner and then like a window cleaner. And I'm thinking of like just videoing me like just hitting it a bunch with the contact cleaner, throwing the bottle, getting out the next thing, and just hitting the mirror.
Yeah, I have like, I don't know. I have like 15 TikTok videos ideas that I want to do. Some with Jack, some with just me. Sup?
Just hit it with a whole bottle, throw it away, get out the next bottle, hit it, throw it away.
You only get 60 seconds. Like the longest TikTok videos are 60 seconds.
Have you never seen the video of like one of my the dude who like it was before TikTok was even out, but like
never. I never watch a single one of these movies. And I'll tell you why. On a very rare occasion, if I can't find it on Netflix, Hulu, or Prime Video, then I'll come down here and look for it and then watch it. But I would say that probably happens like 4 times a year.
I forgot what I was talking about.
TikTok videos.
Oh, but there's a dude who's like firing a gun, right? And then the gun runs out of ammo, right? Like it stays back, takes out the clip, throws the gun, pulls out another gun, puts it back in, keeps firing. It's not edited. What he did was he caught the guard with the back of his thumb as it shot back, so it looked like it was empty, and then.
Oh, okay.
But like, my friend designed a game for a high school project, a very small game, and that was one of the reload animations. You just throw the gun away, put the clip back in.
That's like the old Naked Gun stuff.
Oh.
All right. Take it easy, Lunar. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, bro.
Bye.
Very appreciated. I love you, dude. Yeah, like Naked Gun skits were like that. Like, it would show one guy like shooting from behind a trash can, and then it would show the other guy behind the trash can, and then go back and forth.
And are they like the same trash can?
And then like it would zoom out, and yeah, they're like behind this. They're like, and then they would like throw the gun, but it would still make the sound like. This shit was funny.
Yeah, I want to film some skits. I don't have very many skit ideas, but like I like acting in skits. I think, I don't know, committing to a bit is really funny.
Yeah, that's my shit. That's my jam. It gets on Jack's nerves though. She's like, "Stop it! I can't stop it.
The bit's too strong.
I can't not commit."
Speaking of socks, have you seen my socks?
Yeah, it's pretty actually funny.
$2?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the trend. Girl socks, they actually sell in different.
Oh
Why?
no, these aren't sold together. These are two very different socks.
Well, that's because you're. I'm happy to see that you have a sock on.
That's true.
Have like a bra on one foot and a sock on the other. So
I don't-
Or he could have the fingerless glove on one foot because he couldn't find his sock. Like he's definitely.
That's what he wanted all.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit.
Check out the VOD. Share it with your friends.
Do it.
Do it.
I actually streamed on Mixer Tuesday.
How'd that go?
It was good. Like, I don't know. I'll probably do it more. I just,
You didn't reply to like one of my tweets that I thought was really good, and it made me sad. Like 2 people did.
What?
If there were 100 evil clones of me, what challenge would you have them go through to figure out which one's the real one?
What challenge?
Yeah, like challenge or test. What would you put them through?
To know what was you like? Ask him a question.
You
What
can
question?
ask him a question. You can put him through a physical test. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so there's this show. There's a show on Netflix called Live with Yourself, and it's basically kind of about this premise. A guy goes and he finds out. I'll get to your point, but this guy goes. He hears about this like spa that will, because he's like always down and like just has a like shitty life. He doesn't have a shitty life. He's just very down all the time and like miserable and unhappy and shit. And he hears about this spa that can take all that shit away from you. So he goes, okay, but it's like $50,000. But they like guarantee that you'll be happy and like you'll be more productive. Like, and so he's like, fuck it, he does it. Cuts to him out in the middle of a field, like clawing his way out of the fucking ground. Come to find out, what they do is they clone you and take certain shit out of your DNA, your genes, and then they kill the original. You know what I mean? And then basically the clone, the happy version of you, is like out in the world. Well, he didn't die. You know what I mean? So I really love this show because basically it's like them trying to work together and like not getting along because there's like the happy version of himself and the miserable version of himself. So I would assume, because based off of that TV show, the clones would know everything about you and know how to answer any question because they would have all the memories too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So my thing would be, it wouldn't matter. I could just kill 99 of you, and whichever one is left it's the same thing.
They're evil clones. It's worded in a specific
like
way.
I said, it'd be the same thing. No, I don't know. I guess you would just like test their evilness.
That's fair. My favorite answer to all of that question, I got this one in person because I like this as an icebreaker or like just to start conversation.
Right.
He goes, okay, so we're going to assume it's the classic, there's 2 of you, and I have a gun. And you're both like, and one of you is like, don't shoot me, shoot him, he's the evil one.
Right.
Okay. And I go, okay. And he goes, what would you respond with that? And I'd go, and I look at him, I go, well, I don't really care who you shoot. He goes, and then I'd shoot the other one, because Joe would never pass up the chance to get shot.
That's pretty good. That's a good way to get around that. I like it.
So, I can't remember what I was going to say. Never mind. Just, You tired?
Yeah. I got up at 5.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's only 6.
Well, I'm old. I'm a Zoomer or whatever. We should probably have that discussion on stream sometime. That'd be kind of fun. The old boomer, Zoomer.
Old Zoomer.
Old Zoomers.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to clip you saying I'm a Zoomer. I'm going to send it to all of my friends and be like, my dad said it. He's a Zoomer.
No, if you're going to clip it, I'd be like, I'm a Zoomer! Like the end of old Mentos commercials, which is actually a ripoff of like old 80s sitcoms. And because, they're like at the end of every like 80s sitcom, they're all like sitting around talking about the lesson that they learned. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then it's like, it always ends on like a high note with a joke. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, and that's why Ernie can't go in the cat box anymore. And then it freeze frame. Oh, 80s sitcoms. How I love you. Or used to love you. Yeah, I still love you.
You don't love 80s sitcoms anymore?
Not really. I haven't gone back and ever watched anything 80s sitcom. I kind of want to go back and watch like Knight Rider, the original, not the remake. That would be fun.
I never watched.
Man, Knight Rider, when I was a kid, because obviously pre-internet, Knight Rider was one of the shows I'd be out doing whatever the fuck I was doing with friends and shit, and I'd be like, "What time is it?" And they'd be like, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock." And I'd be like,
Knight Rider!
"Oh my God, I gotta go home, Knight Rider." Yeah, like there was like 4 or 5 shows that I had as a kid that like I would just drop everything, like leave my bike in their yard and run home because I'm an idiot. Like, why wouldn't I just bike home? But I'd just be in a, like out the screen door. Because I seen this tweet, and this is actually true. Somebody tweeted like, "Oh, these people with anxiety and like shit. You don't know nothing because when I was a kid, if you missed the TV show, you just missed it. There was no seeing it. It was gone. Like, there was nothing you could do about it. It was like..." And that was true. But that it's not 100% true because sometimes they would do reruns through the summer of, like, Knight Rider. Yo, what's up, Chaotic? How you doing?
Hey.
So I was lucky in that way. Like, if you missed it, then maybe you could catch it. But you'd have to pay attention because they showed the season in order through the summer. So if you're like, "Oh, I've seen this one, I'll just wait till tomorrow," and then you forgot. You know what I mean? You'd be like, "No, that was the episode I fucking needed to see."
I had to do that with Gravity Falls quite a few times.
Go back and watch it in like reruns.
I'd be like, well, I'll catch the rerun of it because at the time we didn't like have Hulu, we just had Netflix. I would be like, well, I'll catch it on TV.
The only reason we have Disney Plus is because Tar Heel said, "Oh, if you've got Verizon, like you can." Hey, aggro!
Fireworks.
That's my best.
That sounds like Vietnam. Oh no.
The only reason I got Disney Plus is because Tar Heel was like, "Oh, if you got Verizon and unlimited or whatever, you get it for free for a year."
Did you see that all the tweet about like all the streaming services you can buy?
Oh, and then people change like the 9th line.
Yeah, and then somebody was like, "Well, you don't have to get all the streaming services," and so they started making fun of it, where it's like rent $800, light that streaming services $90, and then it e-girl V-Bucks like $2,830.
Yeah. Like, I'd like to do one that's just like on the 9th line. It's just like pizza, $2,718.
Guys, my family's falling apart. Please help me budget.
Man, okay, so
37, 38.
Yeah. So I seen something that I don't know. It didn't rub me the wrong way. I was just like, whatever. But I seen somebody on Twitter talking about like, oh, their dog was really, really sick. You know what I mean? And like, they needed like $700 to like fix them or whatever. Like, I didn't even read the full thing. But then they were like pushing real hard for
Crowdfunding?
Yeah, like crowdfunding to do that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like it just rubbed me the wrong way.
That's not necessarily. I don't think that's out of the norm in this like environment.
What do you mean? Like,
I mean,
a lot of people crowdfund for shit like that?
I don't mean like a lot of people do, but like it's not weird to do it, you know? Like, if you truly don't have that money and you're like, please, I want to help my dog, like, consider Patreon. That's like, hey, I want to make a living doing this for you.
But I feel like Patreon is a thing like, okay, we do this stream, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know why, it gets some kind of following or some kind of like success, and then like, oh, we can fucking
yeah, see?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just salty because Yeah, see, their crowd. Like, look, legit. When Shady was born, you know how expensive diapers and fucking formula are. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if I had access to it, when I'd fucking be like, hey, I need to fucking feed this baby.
Did you
Please send food and or money. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know, but
did you not see the Kickstarter about egg salad?
uh,
Somebody started a Kickstarter. This is a couple of years ago. Somebody started a Kickstarter. They wanted to make egg salad.
how much was the
Goal
Kickstarter?
$10,000, and they hit it. They hit
Okay,
it.
that's like entertainment though. Like that's funny. I almost kind of get that. Like I really do. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like for one, this person has like a decent following on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they're partnered. I haven't looked, but I like they're making money streaming and doing other shit. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, like it just rubs me the wrong way. Like if he would have came on and said, "Hey, I'm doing an extra stream. You know what I'm saying? My dog is really sick. I need some money. Like I'm gonna do like a 12-hour stream where I like jab myself in the fucking eye the whole time. Every time somebody donates monies, then I'd be like, cool, I'll go and I'll fucking give you $5. Because I want to see you hit yourself in the eye 5 times, and it helps your dog. You know what I mean? But to just go on the internet and be like, hey,
Sometimes it's just the appeal to people like dogs. Like,
right.
do you know the
I like dogs. I still didn't give him any money.
here? This story's from like 2007. This is an early internet story. Okay.
Okay.
You know 4chan?
Yes, I heard of it.
Okay. So
Allegedly.
4chan, it
Sorry.
4chan is really good at organizing themselves if they find common ground on anything.
Yes.
I would say 4chan's probably like the strongest of media when they can band together. They're like the human race.
Yeah, but they also do heinous shit sometimes too.
Sometimes. Most of the stuff they do is pretty okay. Here's one of them.
Okay.
One 4chaner found a video of a dude abusing his cat
Okay.
on YouTube.
Okay.
And they banded together to put him under arrest
Okay.
because of a cat.
Okay. Which I agree with.
They did all of that for a cat they don't know for
Okay.
no gain
Right.
other than
How much money was involved?
none.
That's my point.
But like, I don't know, man hours were involved, time. You're telling me that you would rather spend. This went on for like half a year, so you're telling me you'd rather spend 6 months trying to help Dusty the cat, but you wouldn't drop $5 for a dog?
No, because how do I know the fucking shit about the dog is real?
But you know the cat thing with the cat is real.
It doesn't. I have no money wrapped up in it, so
Time is money.
I got time. I don't know, man. I'm just saying the shit rubbed me the wrong way. Like, because I always feel like
It's gone.
It's yeah. I don't know what I did. I kicked it. Sorry. I don't know. Like, sell plasma.
I'm not saying like your point of view is wrong. I'm just being the devil's advocate here.
Right. And like I said, if he would have done something, now like when just like regular streamers are regular people too. No, if somebody had just gone on their like personal Twitter, you know what I mean, and like they don't create content, they don't do anything like that, and they were like, hey, I'm in trouble, like I need help. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say if something like I feel like if something happened to me and there was nobody to support me, I would crowdfund. I'd be like, I'm a paraplegic and I no longer can work. You know?
Right. That's different though. We're not. That's paraplegic shit. Like it sounds like I don't know. I don't mean this to sound like you should never give money to people that are crowdfunding. Fuck yeah, it's your money. You should do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like, if I was gonna go and crowdfund some shit, you know what I mean? Like,
Agro's got a point too.
Right. I'm I don't know. And this might be a difference of opinion, but like kids and animals aren't necessarily the same thing. Like they kind of are, but they're not. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like your dog needs a fucking surgery and it'll cost you like 2 grand. Your kid needs a surgery and it costs you like 30 grand. You know what I mean? Like it's slightly different. Also, if your dog dies, you can just go get another dog. If you're
Okay, but the bond you have with a kid can be similar to the bond you have with a dog because both are a companion. Kids
no,
aren't a companion, but
right?
like it's someone that loneliness is a strong feeling.
Yeah, yeah. It gives you companionship without. Yeah, yeah. No, I understand that. I understand bonds are strong. Like shit.
Right, different, however.
Like I consider myself like an animal person. You know what I mean? Like, um, yeah, but no, I get. I don't know.
We've started a divide.
Yeah, I didn't mean to sound shitty about like, oh, you shouldn't fucking like for one, take care of your animals, and if the last thing, like you've already sold your kidneys, your testicles, your
Plasma hair.
hair, like you're out there sucking dick for nickels so your dog can like get the surgery it needs. You know what I mean? And then you're like, fuck it, I've done everything. I'm gonna go to the internet. Internet, please help me. Then 100%. But to just be like, I'm going straight to the internet. Let me pop this bottle of Cristal. He probably doesn't have Cristal. I don't even know if Cristal still exists. That's a 90s rapper reference. But anyway, I don't know, like, and like I said, if he would have done like a stream where he's like, hey, all you peeps, let's do some shit together. You know what I mean?
So you feel like it's the difference between like playing guitar on the street versus just asking for money?
Yeah.
The connection is there. I'm not saying it's a one for one example.
Right. Um. Yeah, and like it's weird too because I've given money to like people who are trying to yeah, see, like everybody handles the shit differently. And that's fine. Like handle it differently, but then you have to also realize that the people when they see it are going to handle it differently. I'm pretty sure he got the money. You know what I mean? It was like 600, 700, $800. I think it was 6, but it might have been 8. And he got the money. That's cool. Like good for you. You got the money. Your dog is going to get the surgery. Um Hey, what's up
Brandon, hey, what's up, man?
Oh, that's somebody you know?
That's yeah. Hey, what's good, man? See, I told you to come in.
Um I don't know. Me personally, like,
Uh-oh, it's climbing. The dropped frames are climbing.
yeah, sorry. Like, we may, but next time I'll wire in the internet, and then it probably won't do that.
If we drop too many frames, tell us. Tell us if it gets too bad.
Yeah.
That's a very fair point.
I agree with that, and also like kids. Like, if you can't afford, like, kids are fucking expensive. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got one kid and you're struggling, don't have another kid. You know what I mean?
Hopefully,
like,
at this point in life, you understand how they're made.
Like you can accidentally be like, I don't know how we got the first one. You know what I mean? But the second one, you'd be like, I mean, I've been like doing some hardcore math, and it looks like every time I pull my penis inside you, there's a kid that shows up. Yeah, 100%.
We're currently discussing crowdfunding for a dog surgery, Brandon. That's fine.
Yeah, it's because
I know.
it flags
Everything.
every cuss word. Like I don't want it to do that, but it doesn't let you customize the bot like on other streaming services. To YouTube.
Yep. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Maybe don't have so many dogs.
Like I get it. Like my parents like overly love the dog that they have, like almost to the point where it's concerning. You know what I mean? Like
they don't have like 4 dogs though. They have
no,
one dog.
they have the dog and they have the cat. The fucking cat like pretty much doesn't give a fuck about, like, it just wants to come inside, eat food, and then go back outside.
That's
like,
every cat, Dad.
not the fucking cat we have. Like, she wants to go outside for like a second, and then once like something happens, she wants to come back inside.
Well, that's fair.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's your fucking money. Like, I don't give a fuck. Take your money, go outside, throw it on the ground, and piss on it. Like, if that's what you want to do with your money, it's your money. I'm just saying that fucking rub me the wrong way. I don't know. Like,
You want to change topics?
no, it doesn't bother me. Oh, I'm sorry.
See,
In my life, like, we just have dogs. Like, one dies, and then there's like a mourning process. And then, like, they just go and get another dog. I don't know.
I don't think you've ever been like super attached to your dogs.
Yeah, the dog I had when I was a kid, and then I went away to prison, and it died while I was in prison. I was like, oh man, that fucking sucks. That's horrible. Guess what? When I got out of prison, there was another fucking golden retriever there. What the fuck name was that dog? I don't even remember its name. And I was like, oh, you guys got another fucking golden retriever. And they were like, yeah, we did. And I was like, aw, I kind of miss Harry. But, because the dog's name was Harry. I don't know why they chose that name. But anyway, I was like, oh, cool, another dog. And then that dog died. They've had like 7 fucking golden retrievers in my whole life. So, like, that's just what they do. Like, I'm not saying, now my parents sound like assholes. They kind of are sometimes. But, like, a dog dies, they mourn that dog, and then probably within a year, they get another dog. Like, that's just what they do. Yeah,
It's a cure for loneliness.
And, like, I 100% get, like, when the last dog died, it pretty much devastated my dad. Like, but he got another dog eventually. It took a while. It took a long while.
I will have you know.
Oh, my parents do. Our cat goes outside only because Jax goes outside.
I will have you know there are cats that you can let outside and still care a lot about. A.E. Thunder the cat.
I don't know Thunder.
Do you not know Thunder?
No.
Maybe that was just a mom thing. We let Thunder out all the time. We love Thunder to death. Thunder just was like, I don't want to be inside. He did not want to be a domesticated cat. He would come over and be like, can I have some food when he was super hungry? And that was it.
When we lived way out in the middle of nowhere, basically where your grandparents live, we had a cat that you called Stripey. It would not come in. It was feral as fuck. It was not going to come inside. It would fucking try, like, if you tried to pick it up, it would try and destroy you. You know what I mean?
It hated everything you were and stood for.
But if you put food outside, he would come and he would let you pet him a little bit.
Because you gave him food.
Because there was food, and then he would dip. Like,
I don't remember Stripey. I remember, there was a girl. I think it was named after the Aladdin movie. She had kittens.
Jasmine?
Yeah, Jasmine.
I remember a cat named Jasmine?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember a cat named Kiki.
Yeah, I remember Kiki. Don't worry.
Yeah. We had that cat for forever. Or at least it felt like forever. That cat was cool, though. I don't like cats. Not necessarily. Like, they're okay. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. But... Why? Because I don't like your cat?
Yes.
I mean, she's okay. I don't dislike...
To you?
Yeah.
She's literally only cool to you. I literally changed her litter box for like an entire 6 months.
Notice she didn't give a fuck.
Twice in 6 months, Joe. That's why she didn't like it.
Yeah, that's whatever. I changed it constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's
Go-
a cat.
go.
It wants to kind of go outside. So do dogs.
Go over to the neighborhood that's like over there, right next to where I work,
Right.
and there's just cats.
Yeah, there's cats all over the place. Out here in Indiana, like people they call them barn cats or yard cats. Like they get cats, and especially out in the middle of nowhere, like because it helps with like moles and mice and shit like that. If you get like 3 or 4 like outside cats or 3 or 4 like yard cats. Yeah. Peeling a sticker. I don't know.
She's gonna peel you next.
That's true. For not liking her cat. I like her cat. It's fine. Like, I'm just not a cat person. Like, it's just not my jam of all jams.
Loves you.
I know it's weird. The cat loves the shit out of me, but I'm just like, hey, what's up, cat? What are you doing?
He's never that nice.
Uh,
I mean, he doesn't kick it across.
Let's
You-
tell him what the cat's name is.
Which one? Well, I have several names for the cat.
What's the...
Tubby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause she quit exercising. She just lays around all the time now. So she.
She ever exercised to begin with?
Yeah, she would run around and shit.
All of our convers-
Oh, okay. Well,
All of our conversations are interesting.
that's not true.
Your icebreaker that you told me when we worked together was who would win in a fight, a bear or a raccoon the size of a bear? How is that not an interesting icebreaker?
Because it's funny. And it's weird. And if you use that on people, they're like, huh? Why is there a giant bear-sized raccoon? How did he...
Who would win, 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I like thinking of shit like that. I like catching people off guard.
Hold up. Whoa.
That's how you like, because it's weird or awkward to walk up to somebody you don't know. So just embrace the fact that it's awkward.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like, just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, I'm just curious. Have you ever pooped in your pants when you sneezed? I have."
100 ducks. We're not getting into the duck horse debate.
That's a good follow-up question. Was there like a toxic spill like in the comic books and then the raccoon got in it and got giant sized? How did this happen?
Batman. Okay, hold on. Here's the question. I absolutely...
Nerd arguments. I love nerd arguments.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
So, the question of could blank beat Batman? Anybody could beat Batman if they just walk up and just cold clock him out of nowhere.
Right.
Like, anyone can.
Because he's just a man.
Yeah, but if Batman has any semblance amount of setup time, he can beat anyone.
Yeah, like if you're like, hey, Batman, 6 months... No, look, 6 months from now, I'm coming up to Wayne Manor and I'm kicking your ass.
He's gonna be like, all right.
Plenty of time to devise a plan and fucking know what's up. But if you were just like walked up to him and been like, hey, Bruce, let me ask you a question. Like, you'd be done.
Spider-Man could sense anything he was about to do.
I wonder if that means that Spider-Man can sense when another dude's about to get an erection. Oh, that was stupid. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Ernie! Don't you!
It comes full circle with the Ernie.
The Ernie joke makes a full comeback.
This is where I exit the party. You know when people say, wow, you must be a lot of fun at parties, and then you usually say that when you're boring? You're the opposite spectrum of that.
That's true. That's true. I just say weird shit. Oh, fuck me. That's funny.
It was dangerous somehow. It's irradiated.
Oh, it's just like gigantic erection man. Or Jim for short.
He's like, this is reasonably difficult to obtain and is dangerous on a moderate level.
Yeah, to his rectum. His rectum would like tingle or something. I don't know. I can't take that much. That would be enough to trigger spiny. It's a Hulk-size erection, exactly. Now that makes it full circle nerd joke. 100% 360 nerd joke.
Oh my goodness. How did we get here? When did we leave God's light?
Oh, that for me that was a long time ago.
I think it's a quote from Outlast. God died with the gold standard.
Oh shit. That's what I like about like nerd conversations. You ever notice like nerds like talk about a thing for a minute and it starts out with like why we should have never came off of the gold standard, and then the next thing it's like what would an Ewok look like if you gave it a Brazilian wax? You know what I mean? Like you just never fucking know. Like what the fuck?
The fucking dude's dog and cat got sick, and now we're here.
No, I'm not saying fuck. Like, I don't know. I would just be leery of giving people money for their animals. Like, I don't know them. Like, how do I know you didn't just Google search a fucking dog pic and put it up? And
I like how Aggro pulled out the second most passive aggressive emoji.
which is what?
Just the normal smiley face.
What's the most passive aggressive?
It's that, but upside down. That's it. It's the most passive aggressive you can get.
I didn't even know that. See, there's good things to being ignorant. Like, you just don't know. Like, people are insulting the shit out of you, and you're like, have a good day. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I don't know.
Speaking of which, I was working drive-thru at my fast food job, right?
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. Me and Brandon got a friend who uses that a lot. Or I guess it's not Brandon's friend, it's only my friend. But, Kappa. Yeah.
Kappa.
But I'm working drive-thru, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rudest thing I've ever heard anyone say to me is every time I hand somebody their food, I'm like, here you go, have a nice day. Most people will say, yeah, you too, take it easy.
Right.
You know, yeah. It's Ethan. But I hand this dude his food. He waited maybe 45 seconds for his food. We have a timer, and it wasn't over 60. So he waited maybe 45 seconds.
Okay.
I hand him his food. He snatches it out of my hands and goes, uh-huh. Just drives off.
Wow.
I didn't get an okay. I didn't get any of that. I didn't even get the but like
I don't get why people are just shitty to like gas station people,
fast food
employees. I never understood that. Like
they think they're lower class human. Like that's what it is. It's a superiority complex.
well, I get
Because they're like,
why.
I make more money than you, I have a more important job than you, and I just like to remember I can spit in your food. So, who's really got who here?
Well, I always look at it like this. Okay, cool. You got more money, you got a car, and blah, 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 blah. Guess what? The destination where we're both going is the same. It's the ground. We're all gonna die, you dumb fuck. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know.
Try going in people's homes and they treat you like shit in your own house. Yeah.
Yeah. When I worked for a place that installed like pool tables and like hot tubs and shit like that. So you're talking about more like affluent people. What I realize now, they didn't have more money. They just were willing to go deeper into debt. You know what I mean? Like they weren't millionaires. I mean, they're $1 million in debt. You know what I mean? but anyway,
I do want to say something real quick.
right.
Just like as a overall, if you're shitty to a fast food employee, he will do something to you. He won't spit in your food. He will mess something up on purpose. It is
So if you're like, don't put tomatoes on it, I'm allergic to them, you put tomatoes on it. Either that or just drag a tomato over because that's all you need for somebody that's allergic to it.
Typically, we won't even like try to endanger you. We just will be a dick back to you in some way. Oh, you wanted sauce? No sauce. Hand you a bag that is just full, like, and just hand it with one hand. Don't try to help you. Hand you a bag that's already ripped, like.
I like it. That's why I just try and be nice to everybody. Like, I mean, obviously, like, sometimes you go to the fast food counter and,
like,
I'm sorry, sometimes the dude's just a raging fucking asshole. And I'm like, like, hey, bro, I didn't tell you to take this job. I'm sorry. I'm just in here for a fucking McChicken.
You want to know my favorite?
There goes a McDonald's sponsorship.
But you want to know my absolute favorite thing to do when somebody's like just a raging jerk through drive-through? Take the straw, break it, hand it to him.
Oh, I love that idea.
Right down the middle too. So like,
yeah,
because like that's not even something you'll notice. You won't notice it.
Agro says I'm nice to everybody, but my food's still fucked up.
Okay, listen.
They don't get it all right.
Huh?
They can't get it all right.
I was about to say
mathematically impossible.
There was this lady who came in and was complaining about her order, and she goes, "They always get my order messed up. I swear, people just can't read anymore." And I'm like, bro, we go through like, I don't know, thousands of orders every day. Of course we're gonna mess something up. It's just unlucky you get it messed up more than once.
It also goes to the fact
I'm underpaid and stressed out.
I mean, yeah, I don't ask for special shit, and when they give me the wrong shit, I still fucking eat it. Like,
Jax told me that story.
Yeah.
Where you guys were like at a restaurant and you were like, I want steak. They brought you soup and you didn't say anything.
Nah, I just ate it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know, like, oh, I guess that's true too.
Everything under the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love those people because I find that shit funny. Like, those are the people that, like, I say this all the time, but it's legit. Like, you could show up with $10,000 in the best blowjob of their life, and they'd be like, why didn't you bring $30,000, and how come we're not doing anal? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, and, like, I just find those people so comical. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. It just cracks me the fuck up. Like,
we have some... I love working fast food because that's like the one place you're gonna find personality in your coworkers. But like, it's so stressful working with other people. Patty is now. It's in fry container. Have a nice day.
That shit's funny. I like that. That's fucking funny.
Instructions unclear. Patty is now buns.
Like, we have people that, like, at my job, like, they're the people that can spend $30,000 on their kitchen, and it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? And
I wish I had $30,000 at all.
Right.
Oh.
What? Where's food?
Pizza.
Oh, yeah, that's from yesterday.
Oh.
And there is nothing in the box.
Oh.
I just haven't thrown
I've been lied to.
I never told him there would be pizza.
Kentucky Fried lettuce.
But we deal with people that, like, and some of them are assholes, but most of them, even though, like, they have probably more money than anything, like, they're generally pretty nice.
I've really found, cause like we get a decent amount of people where I work, cause it's just expensive enough that you can get some like people who work nice jobs and like have their life set. But it's not too expensive that you don't find like just a hardworking person.
Right.
And I found I don't see any correlation. Some people are just born bad apples.
That's true.
Now, most of the time, the people who like come in with dirty work boots and obviously work construction, those guys are typically really nice people, but I've met some really shitty ones.
Right. I always found too, when, like I said, I worked at a job where I installed pool tables and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that ever tipped, you would think the people that were like mega wealthy and shit, you know, their house is like $2 million and shit, you would think that they would tip. They don't. You know who tips? The guy that works like a fucking job where he's making like 40, 50 grand a year and he saved his money and he bought a fucking $4,000 pool table. That's the guy that's like, oh, I just watched you fucking put this pool table together for like the last 3 hours. It's fucking amazing. Here's like $20. That's the dude that tips. The dude that has like $2 million in his fucking checking account for the strip, just strictly for the strip club, that dude doesn't tip. Well, I guess he does tip, but because I'm not fucking shaking my ass in his face, he doesn't tip me. People are just people.
People are people. Yeah.
Some are.
What was that?
I have no idea. Some random conversation. Jax's computer sometimes, because her office is over there. Mm-hmm. I'll come downstairs and I'll hear talking, and I think, oh, she's talking to somebody or on the phone, and I'll go over there.
It's just like a podcast.
It just randomly started some fucking video or like, I don't know. It's weird.
All right, aggro.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, no glasses, shady.
Uh-oh.
Know what I need?
Haircut. Me too.
Because got whatever's going on under here.
Madness, I tell you.
This isn't madness.
I love that movie. Great movie. First one's good. Second one's mad.
I want you to know, because, like, I watched that movie when I was really young, so, like, you were like, you have to look away, and, like,
oh, yeah, I remember.
I haven't seen those scenes still.
Wow. Exactly.
They'd be like, how dare you put my table together?
I was also raised, like, not to make a fucking scene. Like, it is okay to go in and say, hey, like, my order's not right. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
not making a scene if you're polite about it.
Like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Like, I ordered some stuff and it's not here. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay because you paid and you should get what you paid for. But to, like, walk in and fucking, like, hurl the bag over the fucking counter.
And just start yelling.
Yeah, at the top of your fucking lungs. You know what I mean? Just be going off on, like, that's a little bit ridiculous for a fucking $2.99 sandwich.
What? What? I love that song.
Yeah, I know, right? The movie.
What movie?
The movie. That's actually a good title for a movie.
The movie?
Yeah, just call it
This is the movie to end all movies.
No, just like, the movie. Like, what are you going to see? I think I'm going to go see the movie.
The movie.
No, which movie?
The movie.
The movie.
The movie.
No, I understand what you're saying, but what's the name of the movie? The movie. It's like, who's on first? No, I said the movie. I know you said the movie, but what's the name?
We got who on first?
Yeah. Who directed it? That guy. Oh, God, you could make a whole routine out of that. I know it's that guy, but what's his name? His name is that guy.
He's like European. It's like that guy.
Oh, shit. I like when people...
Oh, he's right.
What, about 300?
Me and Brandon have to watch 300.
Oh, it's a good movie.
It's really good. I haven't seen 300 in forever.
But I really like, because, like, I streamed on Twitch, and now we stream on this. But I always like when people, like, try and do something fucked up or say something fucked up, but then they, like, misspell shit or the grammar's wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't even think of an example. It's like, go fuck yourself, yo, fat son of a bitch, but they, like, misspell all the shit and, like, you know what I mean?
Fat Son Beach.
Yeah, fat son. Like, fat with, like, F-E-T. Like, wait, am I Boba Fett? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. I just fucking... That shit always cracked me up. Like, you're trying to insult me by showing me how fucking illiterate you are and how stupid you are.
Speaking of stupid people,
Uh-oh.
I'm good at segues, I swear. So, that friend that works at my job with me.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a joke. It's
inside
you won't
joke.
understand. Yeah.
But the friend that works at the restaurant I work at, he likes to scam bait people, which is technically vigilantism on like a very small scale.
Mm-hmm.
But we were doing that, right? They'll sit through anything. Like, if a scammer will sit through anything and everything. What's your name? You. Is that your name? You. Oh my god.
It's fucking you.
But we did this skit when I was big Russian man. That was my skit.
Right.
Like, that was my role. I was like a 300 pure muscle pound Russian kickboxing girl. Like, I was a girl, and that's what my voice was like.
I like it. I like where this is going.
And he was like a 6-year-old dude. We wrote up everything for him. We wrote a backstory that was 2 paragraphs long. We wrote his name, his social security number, his credit card,
Right.
Where he lived, an email, what he had done, everything.
Right.
And this scammer, I have a few stories all from the same phone call. This scammer sat through everything. There was a point where he like covers the phone and he's like, I want to see how far I can take this. So he goes, hold on. And he puts the phone down and he goes, Helen! And he like walks up, he's like, and I go, ow, how dare you do this? I kickbox you.
I kickbox you.
And like they went through this like domestic abuse scene and we had him on speaker and he just didn't say a word. He said nothing. He picked up the phone, he goes, sorry about that. He's like, okay, why are you calling? And because it's like the kind of like call where they like try to get you to refund something, so you send them money.
Yeah.
They say they're gonna send it back and they don't.
Right.
But like some of my favorite stuff came from that phone call. We got called the N-word by an Indian person.
Oh, once he figured out you guys were.
Yeah, once he figured out that we were joking.
Like, that's kind of ballsy. Like, I'm trying to scam you, but you're scamming me, and then you're shitty. You know what I mean? That's like me. I go and steal a car, you know what I mean, and park it out in front of my house, and then overnight somebody steals it from me.
And you call the cops.
And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I would never do that. That's stupid. But I'm like, that motherfucker stole the fuck. And just be mad about it. I'd just be like, well played. What? It wasn't mine anyway. Like, you didn't steal it from me. You stole it from the other guy, like the
Honestly,
guy that I stole it from.
That's how you cover your bases,
right? Like,
because they find him, they'd be like, "Oh, you stole it."
Yeah, that was. Oh, that reminds me. One of the chicks at work had her car stolen. Right?
Like while she was at work?
No, from her house. She's like a month later. She's randomly driving down a road, like not in her neighborhood, rolls by and goes, I think that's my car. Gets out, looks in the back, it's got like a car seat, and this lady's in her 50s, right? It's got a car seat and like somebody's using it and driving it around, right? She has her keys. She calls somebody, they come and get the car that she's driving. She unlocks the car, gets in her car, and fucking drives away. I'm like, what is the fucking odds that you find the car on a random street? And I was like, why do you still have the keys to it? And she was like, oh, it was just on my whole keychain. I was like, oh, I would have fucking thrown the key away. Like, it got stolen. I'll never see that car again. You know what I mean? And she fucking randomly finds it on a street and fucking...
She was like, oh, damn, there
basically
it is.
steals her own car back from the person who stole it from her. Well, I guess it's not stealing. She had the key.
I really hope they got outside. They're like, time to go to... Oh.
No, listen, as a parent, You know what I mean? Like, especially if I knew the car was stolen and I've been driving around, I would be so fucking mad that the fucking car seat was still in the car.
I mean,
Car seats are expensive.
yeah, that's fair. But like
Like the car itself, like if somebody bought it from somebody who stole it, like, I mean, obviously, but if you're the person who stole it, you know what I mean? And
what are you
like,
gonna do? Take out the car seat and leave it there?
No, I was like, was there anything else in the car? And she was like, no, just a car seat. I'm like, shit, well, what you should do is like put that shit on Craigslist and sell it for $50, and then that way, like, you at least made some money while your car was been gone for like this last month.
Don't steal a car and leave your car seat in it. How about that? But that's the moral of the story. Don't
If
steal
you're
cars.
a car thief, yeah. Honestly, I bet you that's a hustle in itself.
Car thief?
Steal cars with car seats in them.
You'd be like, they might find the car, they'll never find the car seat.
I mean, none of them have serial numbers. I mean, legit, go look up fucking car seats, man. Some of them bitches are fucking $200.
Really?
Fuck yeah. You can put that shit on Craigslist for like $50. Somebody, or not Craigslist, because only serial killers fucking use Craigslist. I'm just kidding. Well, there goes the Craigslist sponsorship. But like put it on a Facebook fucking marketplace. Like, oh, this fucking $250 fucking car seat, I'll sell it for $75. Guaranteed. Somebody be like, bet, I'll do it. Oh, your phone died?
I can't Google it.
I would use it. Oh,
I should go plug my phone in. Hold on. Shady will be back.
Yeah. Or will he?
Bum, bum, bum.
It's like, what is that movie? Not Scary Movie. Scream.
Scream. Yeah,
Never say I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Doesn't he die after he does
Yes. Or wait. Yeah, he dies in that movie. I had to think about it. Car seats. Maybe Amazon. We could look at Amazon. How much? You. Lunar says I use Craigslist.
Lunar outing himself?
Yeah, as a serial killer. It's the best place to meet singles.
Craigslist really is just a jack of all trades.
I've seen somebody like trolling people by putting ads in the newspaper. You know what I mean? Just like random weird shit. They just put it in the like their local newspaper. I would like to do that. Like, hello, I'm looking for love. I must confess up front that I'm a serial killer, but I promise, if we hit it off, I won't kill you. Just and like put up a like fake email or some shit. I just want to see who fucking like hits them up.
There's a thing, the free ads, yeah. There was a guy. Do you know the story Safety Not Guaranteed?
I fucking love that movie.
No. This is like a thing.
Oh, the guy that the movie was based off of. Like, because the real ad was something like, I'm going to travel through time.
Yes, I'm going to travel through time. You have to bring your own weapons. Safety is not guaranteed.
Yeah, like, that was a real fucking thing. Like, the guy really thought he was... Oh.
No. The full story came out later. They found the author of that ad. There were... So, in this magazine, okay? If they didn't have enough ads run by actual people...
Right.
The two writers would come up with funny ads.
Oh.
And this one just happened to catch everybody's attention.
Oh, okay.
And to prove he was the real writer, he said, we also wrote a different skit. It's right next to that one. He told them the skit. People went and checked, and they're like, that's correct.
Okay. So, look. Like, I can't...
I see 3 digits. Holy crap.
That's a fucking car seat for $270, $225, $150. Like, that's the average...
$270, $106.
$100. Okay, there's a cheap... Okay, I love you so much, I'm gonna buy you the cheapest fucking car seat I can... And just pray to God you make it. You know what I mean?
Are you telling me you bought an expensive car seat when I was a kid?
Actually, no, your grandparents did. So you should thank them next time that you see them.
Thank you for buying me a car seat.
I'd have just put you in a... Well, you're old enough. I'd have just put you in the trunk. You'd have been fine. But look, 200, 100. So I'm saying, if you steal a fucking car and it's got a car seat in it, like, it's probably worth some fucking money. You should fucking sell it on some site where you could sell that shit.
You probably saw it on the street, honestly.
Like, I don't know why people aren't breaking in cars just to steal the car seat. Like, it's way more valuable than the fucking radio. The fucking...
This just in. New style of carjacking. Car seat jacking. More on that at 7.
That would be so fucking fucked up if that started becoming a thing.
Local resources point to Mr. Biggisworth as the start of this trend.
No. Yeah.
$200.
Yeah. Like $150.
Bro, I barely have $200.
Like that's why you don't have kids. Like, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
It's not on the list of things to do.
Right? Like, I'd rather see on like a posty note, like, take over the world.
You walk in my room. You walk in my room. It just says like, eat pizza. Check. And then there's like nothing else.
Yeah. Look, hey, that's a good fucking daily thing. Eat pizza. Oh, it's like your going to bed checklist. Ate pizza. Yes. Laughed. Yes. Didn't die. Yes. Like, it's a good like going to bed checklist.
Hey, it's going back down. We're dropping slightly less frames than before.
Yes. World domination. Or Connect 4. Whichever.
I was watching a show. I can't remember what show, but like one of the characters like wears a pink suit, and like it's not Power Rangers.
I was about to say
it's not Power Rangers. I haven't watched Power
House.
Rangers. I don't remember.
Anybody ever be like, guess what? And you just do horrible fucking guesses. I love that.
But like no, it was like an indie show like on YouTube that's like I don't know. But it ran for like quite a few episodes. Mm-hmm. My favorite was like sometimes they just call him Pinky, like cuz he has a pink suit. Like that's just like
Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah. And like this evil overlord is about to take over, and Pinky looks at him and he's like, "What are we gonna do?" And the main character goes, "Same thing we do everything. Same thing we do every time, Pinky. We're gonna try to save the world." Aww. And that was such a good reference. I loved it.
Wait, doesn't Disney own Animaniacs?
Warner owns.
Oh, never mind.
Warner.
Warner owns. Yeah, you're right.
That means we can see them in Mortal Kombat. Let's get it. That and Shaggy.
Oh, no. If Warner owns it, because Warner's coming out with their own streaming service next year, it'll be on there. I almost guarantee it.
I love Animaniacs.
Oh, hey, Boo, did you see the thing about Nickelodeon?
Warner Brothers, yeah. See?
Going to Netflix? So you'll be able to watch all your childhood stuff.
Will I be able to watch all 48 episodes or 48 seasons of SpongeBob?
There's 40? No.
No.
There can't be.
There's like 14.
I was about to say 48. Jesus Christ. Only Gunsmoke has 48 fucking seasons, or Wagon Train or whatever, the longest running TV show.
I'm so glad I got you with that.
I mean, it sounds plausible because it's animated. Like, maybe they do like 2 seasons a year for 12 years, max.
How hard do you think animation is? Or how easy do you think animation is?
I don't know. I figured the computer does all of it. They just like hit the button.
Make SpongeBob episode.
Easy.
I mean,
I wish it was that easy.
Make Mr. Biggisworth stream.
That would be dope. See, because I was one of the things that I was thinking about, like when I watched that show, Live With Yourself, about the clone. I was like, I don't understand why they're fighting. Like, I would just come to a fucking agreement. Okay. Like, hey, E. We'll call you E squared, and then I'm the original E, right? So I'm OE. Anyway, like, look, you go to work on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then like I just chill and like do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? And then I go to work on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And think about it, we'll have more money because we're getting overtime and shit, but we're not actually working overtime. You know what I mean? And like we'll have a good ass fucking life. And then E square would be like, dude, that's a dope ass idea. Let's fucking do that. You know what I mean? And then like you share the responsibilities and
I had this conversation with my coworker.
okay.
I explained to them that if there were a clone of myself, I've already made the decision that since they would be a clone of me, we would both come to the same conclusion that we have to team up because there would be nobody better to play fighting games with than somebody who knows everything you're about to do and will counter it perfectly. I would have the best video game buddy ever.
That's true. That's why you gotta work together. Like,
Sorry, Brandon.
it makes sense to me. Like that one episode where Homer just kept cloning himself. You know what I mean? Like,
If you have 7 of you, you only work 1 day a week, but make 7 times the money.
I mean, well then, but you think I gotta feed myself?
What if they don't? What if they photosynthesize?
Make their own food?
Yeah. No, like they're just like they can photosynthesize. Like they could just soak up the sun as food.
Oh man, that would be dope as fuck. But I think, because I know me, I'd eventually get tired of my bullshit, and we would want to overthrow the original and kill him, and then maybe vote on the next one to be like the leader. I don't know. I just think if I had,
It's just a crouton eating contest.
I could force myself to eat croutons. I said I don't like them. I didn't say that like it would be impossible for me to eat them.
You still need raw materials to photosynthesize. Listen.
Yeah, Chaotic's like uber smart, dude. Like I know you're smart, but that he's like uber fucking smart. He says some shit that I have to Google every fucking word in the sentence.
See, that's the difference between me and Chaotic. I let the bit go.
You can't let it go. You gotta stay with the commitment to the bit.
He's not committing to the bit.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
His bit is that he disagrees with you.
My bit is they would just photosynthesize.
You realize, if I don't know what that word is, I just think it's made up.
What, photosynthesize?
Yeah, so I'd be like, oh yeah, well my clones will endomorphinize. Which I'm sure is maybe even a word that I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Mine would just create a black hole and spaghettification.
Yeah, they would spaghettify. What's that?
That's a word.
What?
Spaghettification.
Oh.
It's what happens when like a planet or something like that goes into it because it stretches out because of how the gravity of like a black hole works. It's a thing. I learned it in school.
All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Fucking nerds. Anyway.
Don't call me a nerd.
Why? That's like the best compliment somebody could give you. We got a new refrigerator. I can't show you yet, but eventually.
We could just move the refrigerator over here. Is it sparkly yet?
No, I already know I'm not going to be allowed to touch it. Yeah. It's going to be super clean, though.
Yeah, now that I don't live here, you guys can have nice things.
That's how it works. Like, you have kids, and kids are just money and resource draining things. You know what I mean? And then the kids move away and have their own life, and they don't drain resources and energy.
Just have the kids photosynthesize.
I wish it was that fucking easy. Man. Took a lot of money to get you where you are today. And energy and resources.
I don't know what you mean. It's taking a lot of money, energy, and resources to keep me where I am today.
Hey, but now it's your responsibility, not mine. Oh shit. Like, I don't even after this though, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're not hungry right now?
I mean,
man, what's it like to eat before streaming?
What did we Oh, I ate a pretzel with jalapeno cheese.
That sounds pretty good. You know what I ate? 2 Cinnabons.
Like the big Cinnabons?
No.
Oh, I thought, okay. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, that's enough sugar, daily sugar for like a month.
Oh, speaking of which, I found something that rivals ramen in sodium levels.
What? Sodium?
I'm
sorry. That was fucking stupid, but it was funny. 1 pack of rain contains
pure sodium.
and then you look at the container of salt. Contains the same exact amount. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Sorry,
No.
go ahead.
We bought this like microwavable Salisbury steak, and I like looked at it,
Pretty sure that's made of people.
and it was like it was pretty good, honestly.
Right.
For
people good confirmed. Sorry.
but I looked at it, and it said 33% sodium, and
Jesus.
I was like, that's
That's better than like 1 pack of ramen that's like this big. At least that's like a whole fucking meal, right? Or is it? Oh.
like this big. I ate 2 of them. So I had 66% of the sodium I needed in a day.
I was gonna say you should just ate 1 more and called it a day. Oh, I got all my sodium. Oh fuck. That would be funny.
On something there. Oh my goodness.
Like that's like trying to figure out how much fiber you need for the day and then trying to eat it in one like
Like,
resource.
one sitting.
Yeah, like how much fiber do I need? Oh, it says I need like 2 pounds of like oats. And you just sit down and try and eat 2 pounds of oats. Fuck, that would be really hard.
I can't even eat like a sandwich at my restaurant anymore.
Well, I mean, you work there. That makes
No,
sense.
like I can't eat that much food, like at all. I can't finish a pack of ramen anymore.
I was talking to Jax about that, about how, because I've been losing weight. And the more weight that you lose, like your stomach gets smaller. So like so what used to make me full, like if I ate it now, I'd feel like I was going to explode.
Speaking of food and stuff, are you ready for my Christmas list of like socks, underwear, shampoo, deodorant, razors?
I was going to say,
I'd
rather just do money.
Not a last minute or so. Come at me the last week.
No, it's not. I work under the schedule that my Nana does. If I can get it to you by Thanksgiving, that's usually enough time.
Well, that's about how you.
The list is made up. I'm just making sure it's got everything. I might hit Nana up and be like, you know how I used to be upset when you bought me socks?
Can you buy me?
Can you buy me socks?
That is funny. I do actually remember my grandma buying me socks and being like, this is fucking bullshit. Where are the goddamn toys? and then as I got like a teenager and she would buy me socks, I'd be like, oh, thank God, Grandma. Look at this sock. It started out white, now it's brown. Oh, man. I used to get mad as hell when they'd give me clothes for Christmas. Like
Nana, like, I talked to her about it when I was like 8, and I was like, I don't want to get clothes for Christmas, right? Last year, okay, I said, can you just get me some like hoodies, some shirts, like maybe some socks? I get socks every year. I lose socks so much.
everybody does.
And the text I got back was, oh, so you like socks now, huh? I did not get socks for that year. That was the funny part. And when I talked to her about it, she was like, you used to hate socks. Why are you getting socks now? I was like, Nana, it's been like 10 years, please.
I used to be like the best at like gift guessing. You know what I mean? Where you take it and you shake it and you like hold it.
And be like,
It feels like you took some G.I. Joes and fucking wrapped them in a sweater. That's what it feels like. Open it up, it's some G.I. Joes wrapped in a sweater. They'd be like, this motherfucker. And this is how they got me. My grandma did this. It was like a big round and it was heavy as fuck. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. I don't understand. I shake it. It doesn't shake. I'm like,
It's just cement.
it's like, what the fuck is this? It's the one thing that I want to open because I can't fucking figure it out, or I have no idea what it is. And they're like, no, you're going to wait for the very last. That's your last present. And I'm like, man, this is my... I'm like, oh, cool. This is the action figure I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Get through all the shit. Get to that fucking thing. I rip it open. It is like Gleaner's Food Bank. You know what that is? Like where they, what's it called when a huge amount of food,
A surplus.
like industrial size.
Oh, okay.
It's like an industrial size can of fucking tapioca pudding, because I loved tapioca pudding as a kid, and I always was like, oh, why can't we have tapioca pudding? And they'd be like, no, we're just gonna have chocolate. And I'd be like, oh, I want tapioca. And they got me my grandma got me an industrial size can of fucking tapioca pudding, and then said, don't eat it in 2 days.
What did you do?
So then I took it as a personal fucking challenge.
Walk over.
Huh?
Don't walk over.
What happened?
I was just telling Ollie this time it's actual
She put
oil.
stuff on the ground. She's trying to kill me, Chad.
No, like
Yeah.
You trying to kill him?
it's literal oil. It's not.
If I die in the kitchen because I slipped and fell, Jax did it. Well, I'll try and be careful. It's probably booby trapped. Anyway.
So, so are you gonna send me like a cardinal over there? Be like, go check it for me.
No. She didn't mean to spill that
did
shit.
did you eat the tapioca pudding in 2 days?
No, I didn't eat it in 2 days, but I ate it like 3 or 4. Like, I was like, every day, I was like, my parents would be like, oh, we're gonna have like country fried steak and green beans and potatoes for dinner. I'd be like, I don't want any of that. Can I just eat tapioca pudding for dinner? And they're like, no, you're not eating fucking just tapioca pudding for dinner. And I'd be like, this is fucking bullshit. No, I wouldn't. I would just think that internally, like, I'll eat whatever. Just let me get to the fucking pudding. And it took like 3 or 4 days. I called her up and was like, hey, Grandma, remember that can of pudding you got me for Christmas? I ate it all. And she was like, wow, I really thought that it would take you like a month. No, 3 or 4 days. That's all it took.
Honestly, when you started that story, I thought you were gonna be like, and then I opened it and started eating it on the spot, like.
No, they wouldn't let me do that.
Making the floor more slippery?
They did do cool shit. They did do cool shit when I was a kid. Like, I was super into action figures. One year, they bought me a bunch of He-Man action figures and Castle Grayskull, which was this big plastic thing that you could fucking open up, and I remember getting up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night,
And you saw it?
and I just went into the bathroom, or I went, because the way the hallway, you could just from the, so there was the main hallway, and then there was a side hallway for the bathroom. If I looked just right at the right angle, I could see into the living room where the Christmas tree and all the shit was. So I remember like peeking and looking, and I seen fucking action figures they basically
And then
were
just your dad.
mid battle. No. Your grandfather was like, I didn't know he was behind me. He heard me get up, and I peek and I look, and I'm like, and I fucking go in there, and He-Man was like mid swing, like he had the axe or the sword over his head, and I picked him up, and I was like, and your grandfather, my dad came in there and was like, what are you doing? And I like dropped He-Man, and I was like, ah. He was like, go to bed. And I was like, I just went in there. I didn't go to sleep. I just laid there until the time, I don't remember what time I could wake him up, probably 7 or 8 or whatever. And I just laid there, and I was like, oh my God, all the fucking He-Man people are in there fighting right now. I need to be in there right now. And I just watched the clock for like 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever. And then I got up and ran in there.
So I want to tell my side of the story of something very similar to that. Do you remember the first house you two had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the south side. Yep.
Yeah. I remember Christmas morning. 4 in the morning. Probably 3 or 4 in the morning, right? Wake up. This is like one of the first Christmases, I think. I wake up. I really have to use the bathroom. Since my room was right next to the bathroom, but the living room was right next to there.
You could see it, yeah.
Of course, I wasn't like, I'm not going to spoil it, but I want to look. So I open my door. I don't even get to peek in the living room. I just see you just on the coffee table, just sitting there. You go, what are you doing? And I was like, you using the bathroom? And he's like, good, go do that. I remember being terrified out of my mind because I was like, it's like 3 in the morning. And they're like, for a minute, I was like, there's just a really big, oh, it's my dad.
I don't even know why we would still be up. Like, to be honest, like we must have just got done. Oh yeah,
oh,
that's right.
Not in those early years,
yeah,
but
once you were older, you knew what it was about. But in the beginning, I tried to keep.
Yeah.
Santa Claus doesn't get to.
Oh, that's a valid point.
All I know is that terrified me because I remember going back to my room and laying down and being like, what's in there?
Dude, that's the other thing about kids. Like, when they're little, like, you want fucking Christmas to be like this magical fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, everything. And then after, like, year after year, at least for me, maybe for her too, year after year, it becomes a little less magical, and a little less magical, and a little less magical. And then next thing you know, you're like, motherfucker, can we sleep into like 10 and shit? How about this year we just give you money? Because, like, I just want to sleep and enjoy my fucking vacation time from work. Is that cool? Like, I don't know. Maybe that was just me. At some point, they're like, you realize, like, all the shit that you buy, like, they don't even give a fuck about. Like, some of it they do. The shit that you think they don't give a shit about is the shit they care about. And the shit that you're like, oh, they're going to love the fuck out of this. They're like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? So, like, my whole, like, oh, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait for them to open this one. Oh, all right. Goes in their room. Never comes out of the box. Like, and I'm like, oh.
You must be talking about him. Because, like, I remember being, at least acting excited about everything.
Okay, you were like, yeah, this is great! And then you fucking threw it behind you and it never came out of the box for like 6 months. Okay. Got buried in a toy box somewhere at the back of the closet. And then, like, when we make you finally go in there and clean your room, you're like, hey, I got a toy! I didn't even know I had this! And like, yeah, motherfucker, it's like September. You got that in fucking Christmas last year. Dude, you remember the time you got in trouble and you had to go and turn in shit?
Oh my god.
Ow!
I still do not claim fault. I do this
fine.
day.
It's
been like a decade, it feels like.
He got in trouble at school, so this was not Christmas time. This was like, I don't know, a few months after Christmas. He still had shit in the box and he got in trouble, so I had him take some of his toys that were still in boxes and donate them to Goodwill.
No, some of them weren't in boxes.
Oh, yeah,
you
but
made
some
me
were.
you made me take that Star Wars projector back, and that was like my favorite thing.
Still remembers that shit to this day.
And guess what? I still blame you. I still don't claim fault.
Well, I just want to say, never got suspended.
That's true. He never got suspended from school.
Which, whether it was a good decision or a bad decision, parents were just trying to prevent you from getting suspended again. So even though I know for you, like a traumatizing child,
I did get suspended again. It was just when Mom was with me.
Well, you didn't get suspended for us.
So it kind of worked out.
No, she grounded me. That was like the only time in my entire life she ever grounded me. It was in middle school. It was the last 3 days of middle school. I can't remember what I did, but I got suspended for exactly 3 days. And my mom was like, please don't put it on his record. And they were like, why? And they were like, just please don't. Like, she was super concerned that you were gonna like murder slaughter me if I got suspended.
Yeah, see, that was the thing about your mom I never really understood. She always thought I was gonna be like super angry about everything, and I'm not even a super angry person.
You get mad at some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a human being.
Hey, Dad, here's OBS. You.
No, that's frustration. That's not mad. That's like, I don't understand. And like a temper tantrum, like an adult temper tantrum. This is bullshit. I fucking hate you, computer. Why don't you just, I want to hit a button. Do button stuff.
Okay.
Button.
I want
Work.
to immortalize my eyes through teaching you technology and what happened when you had to teach Grandpa. I want to talk about that.
That's fine. Like, I kind of talked about it a little bit. No. Oh, yeah, because we were down there talking to your grandpa.
So,
Tell it. I don't give a fuck.
I had to teach him basically everything about OBS, streaming, computers, which was cool for the middle part of it. The beginning was like a rough start.
Yeah.
But you learn. You're running your own stream. I'm not even sure how to run a stream entirely.
Right.
So you're doing better than I am in some regards.
Right.
So there was a lot of like frustration, and there were a couple of times where we just got under each other's skin, and it wasn't any good. Recently, we went to my grandparents, his parents, and we had them set up a TV.
Sorry, go ahead.
And we're setting it up, and it's like a streaming TV where like it can do every kind of streaming service.
Yeah, it's a smart TV, yeah.
And so we're trying to set it up, and you have to like go through a computer and like enter stuff on a computer or your phone, and then it has to set up. It needs the internet, and then it's got to boot up that, and then it wants your settings and all of that, all good stuff that you got to do. And like 3 or 4 things into it, my grandpa goes, "Can't it just be done already?" Dad here goes, "Just calm down, Dad." And then like I saw the light bulb turn on, and he looks at me and goes, "I know how you feel now. I'm so sorry."
I did for that one moment. I was like, "Oh, this is what Shady felt when I was pissed about not understanding the computer." My dad being all ape shit upset because he wanted him to create an account. Like, that's all it wanted. It just wanted him to create an account. Like, that's it. Like, everything wants you to create an account. When you create an account, they want you to create it. Like, it's just everything. You know what I mean? Like, so he was just pissed off that he had to make an account for the TV. You know what I mean? He just wanted to plug it in, turn it on, put the cable into it, you know what I mean? Or whatever, and for it to fucking work.
Oh.
But because it's a smart TV, it wants, it needs information. And just to listen to him fucking be irritated about it was fucking hysterically funny.
It was a lot. It was surreal.
Yeah. I don't know, like, it's kind of fucking, in a way, it's kind of like intimidating and shit when you don't know a thing, but then like you're trying to figure it out. And it's like, I don't know, like maybe it's like ice skating and you're out there and you're like, and then someone comes like skating, pirouettes, you know what I mean? Skates backwards, does flips, does the fucking electric slide, and you're like, I want to be able to just like skate a little bit, and then like it's just frustrating, you know what I mean? But if eventually, if you just kind of stick it out, like I don't do pirouettes or no shit, but I can fucking at least navigate the shit that I want to do. And plus YouTube itself is kind of cool. Like,
speaking of, I bought roller skates recently.
Okay.
Oh boy, I really thought that was gonna be like riding a bike.
No.
It is the opposite of that. I couldn't remember anything. I was like, all right, I gotta be that guy. How to skate? Like, and I'm still garbage at it. Like,
Because you have to spend a lot of fucking time.
I was so good at it as a kid, and I don't remember being like spending any time at all on it.
When I was a kid, that's pretty much all we did. I'm not saying I'd be great on roller skates now, but I bet you muscle memory.
Some of it would kick in, yeah.
Some of it would fucking kick in.
Like, I remembered, like, get low, so, like, your center of gravity is lower. I remembered that, but, like, everything past that, I was, like, still trying to, like, walk skate, where you, like, pick up the skate, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. It's funny.
If you do, what is it, like 10,000 hours or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do 10,000 hours of skating as a kid. but I probably did.
If you do 10,000 hours of anything, you'll automatically, like, you always said you'll be good at it. You'll likely have mastered that skill at that point. Like, let's say you do something for 8 hours, 5 days a week. So it's a 9 to 5 for you.
Right.
So it's 40 hours a week times 52.
That's 2,000 hours.
It's 2,000. So you do it 5 years.
That's what I figured for streaming. Like, for me to be good at it, it takes 5 years.
You're telling me that you've had your job for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty proficient at my fucking job.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're telling me after you worked there for 5 years, you were still only good at it. You weren't like. You're telling me there's like secret in-depth stuff that you like. You're still gonna learn things, of course, but like you can't tell me that you weren't amazing at your job, or at least know the ins and outs of your job.
Yeah, I'm like technically proficient at it on a level that, especially anything driving, because I've definitely put in my 10,000 hours with that shit.
I don't know. You asked me to play Smash. I'm gonna be decently good at Smash because I've put a couple years into it, 2 or 3.
So you need 2 more, at least, to be.
Really thinking of giving up on Smash.
I mean,
I don't know.
Or maybe just change your goal with it.
I don't think I want.
Because look, like I get it, like you want to be the best in the world and shit like that, but look at how many people go for the Olympics. You know what I mean? They train their fucking ass off and they come in 17th. Like they don't even come in like the top 5. You know what I mean? Like
my whole thing is, I've realized now, I just never enjoyed competing. I enjoyed the competition, but never competing, if that makes any sense.
Right.
I want to play fighting games and Smash Brothers on a level that's just a rivalry. I want.
Oh, I actually understand this a lot. Go ahead.
Brandon came in earlier. He's my fighting game dude.
Right.
Now, me and Brandon go pretty even on most things. In Marvel vs. Capcom, I destroy him. In Dragon Ball FighterZ, he destroys me. In Street Fighter, we go even.
Right.
50-50 most of the time. He'll win 2, I'll win 2. He'll win 3, I'll win 3. I win 1, he wins 1. That's how it goes. That's what I wanted. I realize that now. I just want people who will excel through the game with me. I just want somebody that I'm like no matter how good I get, he stays on my level. Like, that's all I wanted. But like, none of my friends have that drive for it that I do. So like, to be able to do that, I have to like find different friends for each separate game.
Right.
And that was like becoming a lot to handle. So I was just like, I'll just compete for Smash. I was like, I'm good at this game, I'll just go compete on it. And I didn't enjoy competition at all. Maybe that's just me quitting, but I don't really care if it is.
Do it for fucking fun.
Yeah,
like,
I had one of my friends tell me, he's like, "Oh, that's just quitter talk." I was like,
no.
I was like, even if it is, that's a really that's a toxic mindset to have. If I'm not enjoying myself, why can't I quit? I don't enjoy it. Why should I have to do it? It's my hobby.
Yeah, especially on hobbies.
Like, I understand if it's my job, I'm getting paid to do it. I don't have to enjoy it. I get money out of it. I enjoy money. But
yeah, chaotic. That's yeah.
Exactly. I just want to I want to get better at the game.
I think I use Halo 3 as my example because way back in the day, like I wanted to be on par with like
your friends.
Elite. No. Listen, in the beginning, I wanted to be on par with like elite fucking players, right? And then I actually met some people that were like elite fucking players, and like watch them play and like listen to like be on their teams and listen how they strategize and shit. And then I realized, oh, I don't have the skill level. Even if I put in like a decade of my life, I'll never be able to touch this. What they're fucking doing, you know what I mean? And so then it changed to, I just want to fucking fuck around and have fun and, you know, be as good as I can be, but realize I'm not going to be elite.
I just want to be good and click on heads. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I want to, like I don't have to win every gunfight, but if I won like 60 to 70% of gunfights in Halo 3, I'd be like, oh, that was a great day. You know what I mean? Like,
that's how I play Halo 5 now. I enjoy that game so much because it's something about like the consistency of every weapon.
right,
Now you get medals, which are like incentives to get like the perfect amount of shots. If you shoot somebody with the Magnum 4 times and then hit a headshot, you get a perfect kill because you didn't miss a shot. You hit every shot, and it's stuff like that that I'm like, I enjoyed this game. I'm a platinum in Slayer, which is a little above like the rest of the player base. Most of the player base is in gold.
right.
It's like 35% of that. I think it's like 25% are in platinum. So I was like, I haven't peaked, but like I've reached the point where I'm like, if I can stay in platinum, I'm doing well.
Right.
I don't win every gunfight, but that's because most gunfights you actually have to like, you're like, I can't win this gunfight. Like it's just not possible. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
They have power weapon. I don't.
Right.
But I don't know. I've also found out that like assassinating people is like basically telling them you think you're smarter than them.
I mean, that shit goes back to when I
Reach.
started playing. Yeah.
Because
You know they're putting Reach on PC.
yeah, on the Master Chief Collection, yeah.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
A lot of people say Halo's best played on a PC.
I don't know. I played on fucking Xbox. So.
I enjoy it on Xbox. I never got into Street Fighter 2. We had it. I really wish was.
I was good at the day, and when Street Fighter 2 was out, I was good enough to beat my friends, but that was about it. Like,
You're no Daigo Umehara.
no.
I bet you don't even know who that is.
No, but I'm definitely not that dude.
Daigo Umehara is a top player for Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, and Street Fighter 5. When Street Fighter 2 was the big thing, he was a big player. He has the most infamous fighting game moment is achieved to his name. It's called Evo moment number 37. In Street Fighter 3, you could parry by pressing forward. He parried 15 hits in a row, plus a jumping hit, and did like a full combo off of it. And you have 6 frames to parry something. 1/10 of a second. And he did 15 consecutive hits that had a different timing to it.
Interesting. That's kind of badass. That's some Neo from the Matrix type shit.
The reason, even more that it was like that is, it was Ken versus Chun-Li. Ken was Daigo. But if he had blocked any of the hits, he had the magic pixel of health. If he had blocked any of it, he would have died because you take block damage.
Right.
But you don't take parry damage. So he did it in his one moment of need. He pulled it off. Like 10 years later, Justin Wong, the guy who was playing Chun-Li, and Daigo, who was playing Ken, were playing the set on the same stage. We're trying to recreate that. It took him 5 tries.
Damn.
And he's good at the game.
Right. Yeah, I just never got into fighting games. Like when I was a kid, like Mortal Kombat came out, and like everybody was into that. And like I played it and was into it and shit. But by the time like Mortal Kombat 2 and shit came out, like I was already on to different shit.
I get it. I just like the competition. Like, and also, like, the reason shooters are also really cool is you as a person get better. Like you get better at the game, and you will subsequently get better at other games. And fighting games have that like really good synergy. You can play a game of Smash for a really long period of time, and if you understand how Street Fighter plays, you can play Ryu in Smash, okay?
Right.
And then you go to Smash and you play Ryu, and you feel better with him because of what Smash taught you. They taught you fundamentals, the foundation of playing.
Right.
So you can actually get better. Like you see yourself grow, and I like that.
Yeah, because that's true on like first-person shooters. Like if I play a first-person
If your
shooter
accuracy gets better, you'll see it
in other games.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I got the Killing Floor 2. The Killing Floor 2.
Oh man.
Have you played that game?
No, but I want to.
It was on sale on the Xbox store. It's no longer on sale. It's $40 right now. Please get it. It's so much
Shit,
fun.
I could have got it for 10. I should have got it for 10 when it was on sale. Fuck.
Please get it. I will play with you.
Okay.
It's one of those games where like I can kind of goof off. The versus mode, if you have a friend as one of the zombies, you can definitely goof off. I also, it's like, you know how there's some games where you can put in headphones and just kind of jam out and play the game?
Yeah.
It's that kind of game.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like Left 4 Dead.
It's just,
like,
I call it a horde fighter. You just shoot waves of zombies.
Yeah.
In between rounds, you buy
Yeah.
guns, you shoot more zombies. That's
it's
really
like
it.
World War Z. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much the same thing. Like,
I also got 7 Days to Die.
yeah,
Have
I'm
you heard
not
of
really. I'm hip to the game. I'm just not.
It doesn't seem like your kind of game.
I'm not into it. I've watched some people stream it, and I'm just like, oh, this is cool. I'll probably watch people like Overwatch. Like, I'll watch you play Overwatch. I have zero fucking desire to fucking play that game. Zero, like none.
I get it. I literally had to Google so much stuff about 7 Days to Die because it's so different. I'm used to Killing Floor where I go, I have a 9mm pistol, dead. Like, I shoot them once, that's it. 7 Days to Die, I'm like, I have a bow. You know, I should be able to, and like, there's sway, and I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. Sway is like a human thing. Like,
Right.
when you aim something, you sway.
Right.
Headshot. They're still walking. And I'm like, uh-oh. And then they hit you once, you get stunned. You take 40 damage, dead.
Right.
And I'm playing on normal difficulty.
Yeah.
And I was
I'll have
like,
to pass.
yeah, no, I'm not saying, like, you have to play it. I just remember being like, okay, this game has a big learning curve to it.
Right.
And, I also got Hunt Showdown. Because it was on sale.
Oh yeah. I'm hip to that game. I'm hip to Hunt Showdown.
That doesn't necessarily seem like a kind of game you'd like to play.
Yeah, the PvP plus PvE is a cool idea. I'm just not super.
Halo 5 did it really well. Warzone,
Yeah.
it's super good. But I like Hunt Showdown. I've only played a couple of games of it. The only problem I have with it is you need a friend. Because like other what are they called? Fortnite, PUBG, what are those games called? Battle Royales.
Battle Royales.
Yeah. Like other Battle Royales, you face other people. The only difference is if you're not playing in a team of 2, you're automatically at a disadvantage because they will pair you with other teams.
Right.
Now, you can also play in trios, but you can turn off whether to matchmake with trios because then it would be you'd just get demolished if you were playing solo.
Right.
But I remember like one of my first games, I think I got so far because when you're near an objective, because Hunt Showdown's an objective based.
Yeah.
When you're near an objective, other hunters, if they're near you, can see that objective, it's marked orange. So they know you're near it, but they don't know where you are.
Right.
I literally just zoomed past and did all of it, and it's supposed to be like slow and strategic. And I just zoomed past all of it, got to where like the boss is, realized, okay, I can't beat this boss. But he doesn't heal. So I can pop in the door, shoot him, pop out, pop in, shoot him, pop out, pop in, shoot him, go through different exits and like staircases and like
Right.
maze him around. Popped out of a door, was met with a team of 2, and just got blasted off the earth. Like the minute I opened the door, they just shot me. I was like, well, that sucks. Stopped playing and started playing 7 Days to Die.
I've seen on Twitter Fortnite got Stormtrooper skin, and I was like, oh,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
fuck, I fucking want to, like,
I wish all of the references in Fortnite were in a different game. I wish I could play a stormtrooper in the Killing Floor. That would be awesome.
yeah.
I don't mess with that game.
What, Fortnite?
Yeah.
Me either. Like, the PvE was cool for like a hot minute, but then it got like, I like
It
repetitive.
got outclassed by.
No, I like repetitive grindy games. I'm not against that. It's just there wasn't enough to grind for in the beginning.
There
when it
wasn't an
first-
end game.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. So I fucking quit doing it. The Battle Royale came out. We played that for a few months. You know what I mean? Hardcore.
Speaking of really grindy games, is Anthem any good?
No, not really.
Is Division
No.
2 any good?
Division. Chaotic. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, his kid works too. See?
Hey,
Um,
part of the child working gang. Can I drink these?
what, water? Yeah. Okay. Fuck, I forgot what I was talking about now.
Division 2.
It's okay. I went back and started playing. Hand me one. I went back and started playing Division 1.
Well, I just wanted to know, because I like grindy games. Grindy games are usually the games that I can pop in headphones and just kind of jam out.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get food after this.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of hungry.
I am extremely hungry.
I'm playing Division 1. I kind of want to get back into Destiny 2 a little bit.
Please do.
Maybe. That's really the only game I ever really feel like playing. I'm not super... I go through periods where I don't want to play video games. And that shit might last a whole year. Where I just don't want a game. And then, like, something happens and I get into a game and I just fucking hardcore it for fucking forever. You know what I mean? Like, non-stop.
I think video games are just kind of integrated in my personality at this point.
You have anything else you want to...
Talk about?
Yeah, hit on?
No.
Alright. I think we're going to call it right there. Yo, thanks everybody for hanging out and being dope. If you're watching this later, I don't really have an outro yet, but I'm working on making an intro and an outro for the streams. So if you watch this later as the VOD or as an actual video or whatever, I don't know how they refer to it on YouTube. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe.
Share, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Yeah, all that stuff. In like 1940s newspaper man.
Take that, Mr. Hitler.
Yeah, whatever.
Shove that, Mr. Hitler.
Yeah, like that.
I've been practicing that voice really for a long time. I'm really proud of it.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. What's today? Friday. I might do a mixer stream tomorrow. I don't know. Don't like log it into your diary. Oh, dear diary, E said he's going to do a mixer stream tomorrow. I'm so excited. Don't do that.
So excited.
I just can't hide it. Huh? Anyway, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but the next YouTube stream will be on Monday. Monday.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Spatula City.
Spatula City.
Sorry, that's a UHF reference. If you've never seen that movie, Google it. It has Weird Al Yankovic in it. It's fucking hilarious.
All of the movies that you showed me before I was like 14, we need to watch again because I don't remember half of them.
Oh, okay. We can watch UHF. That shit, I laugh so fucking hard. Change, mister! Change! Oh, that shit makes me laugh.
Change, mister.
Yeah. Oh, 75, 85, $1. He gives him a fucking dollar. It's fucking hysterically. It's like some of the stupidest fucking jokes that are so fucking funny.
You know, somebody somewhere was like, that would make a funny bit. Like, and they wrote that down, and that's what UHF is.
A lot of those jokes go back to like vaudeville and like the early TV shit. Like,
Who's on first?
Yeah, that's vaudeville shit. Like,
if you haven't seen that skit, go watch it. It's the best skit ever.
Like, there's an old TV show from like the late 40s, early 50s called like Show of Shows. And like, it's basically those guys doing old vaudeville bits. And like, what's really cool, what I really like is when I see something that somebody's doing now that I can tell they think they're doing something like truly like groundbreaking, and I'm like, no,
vaudeville.
That's some vaudeville shit. Like, I've seen that before. You know what I mean? Like, they just changed the wording, but the bit is still the bit. So anyway, shit, vaudeville shit. I wonder on YouTube strikes how that shit works. Well, I guess somebody owns the rights to it. Never mind.
What, to vaudeville?
Yeah, to watch old vaudeville bits. Like, that shit's over 100 years old.
Then no, there's not. Because even Mickey Mouse is about to be open domain.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
There's no way Disney would let it go.
That's not how it works. It's not like you just get to renew it.
Yeah, you do.
No, the way they renewed it was through an act through Congress that made it so things made before a certain time got an extended thing. It's like 2020... No, it's like 20... I think it's like 2024. Like he's coming. I would Google it. I don't have my phone.
It's fine.
I'm gonna use yours.
Okay. While we're doing the outro, it goes on for fucking 20 more minutes.
I want to show you.
Uh,
I want.
yeah, that was Google.
Oh, that was Google?
Yeah, that's what my Google looks like.
Oh, your Google big.
I have to. Dude, I wear fucking glasses. I'm old as shit. Oh, yeah, valid point. Well played, sir. Well played.
Public domain. On January 1st, 2024, we'll see the expiration of the copyright for Steamboat Willie, and with it, Disney's claim to the film star Mickey Mouse. The claims to Superman, Batman, Disney's Snow White, and early Looney Tune characters will fall into the public domain between 2031 and 35.
Jesus. I won't be alive. Wait a minute.
Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse, specifically.
Right.
Now, this Mickey...
Right,
the
normal Mickey.
The normal,
yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kind
Yeah.
of Mickey, that will not be open domain. That's how they're going to keep Mickey alive. Because that's a different Mickey.
Oh, but you just said Superman and all of those
Superman, Batman, that's all going to be open
Why?
domain.
Because those were Action Comics and they didn't renew the copyright?
You can't, when you copyright something, it still runs out.
Oh, because it has 100 years?
That article will tell me.
Yeah, because Superman and Batman are like 30s comics, 30s, 40s comics.
The reason, there we go. All copyright works published in 1923 fell into the public domain with exceptions. Everyone now has the right to republish them or adapt them.
But it didn't used to be that way.
In 1998, works published in 1922 or earlier were in the public domain, with 1923 works scheduled to expire at the beginning of 1999. But then Congress passed the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act. It added 20 years to the terms of older works, keeping 1923 works locked up until 2019.
Huh.
So that means in the 30s, 7 years after that, if you made something, you still got that extension, but it's still gonna run out.
Oh.
That's why...
You heard it here first. Actually, no. It's on the internet. You just didn't look it up.
That's why nothing has entered the public domain in so long. But as soon as 20, 30 hits, everything's gonna be public. There are so many things that are gonna be public domain.
That's interesting. There are some things that are already public. If you ever look at independent horror movies and you
Frankenstein, Dracula, those are both public domain.
Yeah. But no, I'm talking about people who make independent movies and shit. If there's ever a teenage room scene and you notice there's always a Return of the Living Dead poster, because when they made that movie, when they filed the paperwork, they fucked up and put it into open domain, so people can that's why you see them. They're able to use Return of the Living Dead footage. So if there's a scene where they're watching a movie and it's Return of the Living Dead, it's because it's open domain. You can use it and not get fucking sued.
I just can't wait till
So what is it? It's 2019, and you said 2035.
2023 is Steamboat Willie.
Okay, so that's what basically 4.
Yeah,
like
4 years.
3
or 4 years. Yeah.
Okay, that I'll be alive for that. And then it was 2035 for Batman and Superman.
Between 2030 and 2035, yeah.
So I'll just say 2035. So that shit will be open domain, and I'll be
less than 10 years. Less than 10.
No, more than 10 years. It's about to be 2020, and you're
so 15 years.
Shit, I'll be 60 if I'm good.
You want to write a skit about Batman?
Yeah, you'll be able to, and then publish it the day it goes open.
Wow.
It'll be a wild fucking world. I'll see so many weird Batman shits, Superman shits. Anyway.
People will be able to do that scene where the nerd reads the comic book, but not have to like do anything about it. Not
Oh
happen.
yeah. They'll be able to just do whatever. All right, well, the outro just ran an extra fucking 10 minutes. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. No, anyway.
Blame Shady.
it's both. of them.
Blame Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, Steamboat Willie. No, you're still under copyright rule. We love you. Anyway,
Disney gonna hit us with a D&C or
probably.
C&D.
Whatever it's called.
Cease and desist.
Oh yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being dope as shit. Like I said, next YouTube stream is on Monday. Catch you guys later. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, eat pizza.